Hey there, everybody. I believe I am starting to go live on Dakota Grappler, YouTube, testing OPS. There we go. Gonna have to turn that down, Jax. Thank you so much. Hopefully everything is ready to go live and heading over to YouTube. I've got several different things I'm going to do. I'm John Gums, Dakota Grappler, sitting in the basement here of my house looking at this screen for several hours, and hopefully you will get some content out of this. It says we are streaming, so it says stop streaming here soon, but I don't see a time going. Usually there's a time factor here going. So I'm going to take a quick peek over to see if it is going live, and we will then talk from there. It looks like we are going live. Stream looks healthy. If you have any comments, feel free to make some comments on here. I will try to get a chat going on the far side. I'm going to show you some stuff that I've been working on, and hopefully that this will be a success. If you could, I guess somebody could call me on my phone and I will even talk to them or whatever, or they can text me and then I will try to respond. Once I figure out how to get the texting and answering up on all the chat, it'd be awesome. So, okay, I want to show you a couple different things I'm doing. First of all, I've been working on some camera work, and I've got a couple cameras hooked up. I've got to set another camera over here set up, and that is just another type of webcam that I set up for doing the Mandad Lions last year. What I can do is if you look across the bottom of the screen, it should have on yours where it says Finals Matchup. Set it up so that I could have the scrolling weight classes, and then we could have the match going and you could see who's wrestling in the finals or whatever this is going to be. I can set up all that information. Not too bad, hopefully. Hopefully you see all that finals matchups. And then I want to take a quick peek at how that's looking. And you can see that on the bottom of the screen, everything that's going on there. Now, it does show that my mic is working, so please give me a thumbs up, like this video, or whatever you need to do. Show me some chat on the far side. I still have to look at my screen to see how my chat is going. And so I'm going to say something here, basically in the chat. Hey, everybody. Please write something, and we'll see if somebody can respond. Now, I should call a couple people and look at this. Now I can change camera views. That's one of the beauties of doing this. Now, right now you can't see much of myself, but I can change the view. Let's take it back to the other camera and see how that goes. Okay, now I've got my other view, and this view shows that I am basically back in front of the camera. So I got two camera views. I got one set up going one way and another one set up going another way, and that should help out when it comes to tournament time. I can go back and look at stuff. Now, the third thing that I've done is I've set up a couple different interludes that I can add music to. I can add like little breaks. I could set up an area where during the tournament I have taken pictures, and then I could run, like these are some pictures that were sent in or used for the grappler, and they should be coming up on your screen. And what it is it's basically going to do a slideshow of all the different finals matches and so forth, or the different matches that happened at the State South Dakota tournament, some matches that happened that coaches sent in, basically for the book this year. And so I've got a little thing there, and I can add music so that in the background, you know, like let's say there's a little intermission or there's something going on. I guess those are the Bowman Bulldogs there going in the screen. Probably looks like it's the New Salem. Got some Aberdeen and the Raiders here, so it's Rapid City. And then I also, from there, I also set it up so that I could go to the browser and look at different things there. So let's say we had the rankings, or I had something set up so that you could look at upcoming matches, maybe even other video I've taken during the day. And we can then do a little screen capture. Then from that screen capture, I can then actually move it and show you the website itself. Now, this is Dakota Grappler, and the new website. I'm very proud of this thing. Dakota Grappler itself, started back in, I mentioned this lots of times, in '99. I just kind of had a wild hair and decided to put out a wrestling magazine to highlight wrestlers in both North and South Dakota. After I was done doing that in about 2003, I put a website together, which was pretty much a message board system, so people could get results. We'd put results or rankings or any type of information that's happening out there across the state. And I just put together kind of a new website. And this new website, as I go through it here, I have put up a place where you can pre-order your 2017-18 Dakota Grappler. Now, it's a hard cover page. It's glossy in the inside. The photos are black and white because it's very, very expensive to basically print it for full color. And then when you click inside there, it takes you to a place that you can purchase your Dakota Grappler. You can log in. It's through PayPal and so forth. There's my name, my login, but I can go back. And then from here, I also have set up, I started a store where I have for quite a while, about a year now, I got involved with something called Merch by Amazon, and then also a couple other places that make t-shirts for you. And so I started a store, and that will also help fund Dakota Grappler and also put out this website, which is not necessarily cheap. And you can go into there, and I do have several different types of shirts. I've got socks. I've got, you name it, mugs. You can look at. This is one of my latest t-shirts I just made, which is actually pretty cool. You can see that. Ride Hard, Crossbody Ride, t-shirt, Wrestling Control, for the love of the pain. I tell you what, Crossbody Ride, it's the next thing to do is working on different types of designs. Like I said before, I'm a lifetime learner, and I'm teaching myself how to use Photoshop, how to design in my off time. Of course, if you don't know me so well, let's think here back. I'll minimize this a little bit. We'll go back and look at some other stuff. I want to go through the website later here. But when I'm going through this whole thing, I want to minimize this screen a little bit. Go back and take a look here. Now, if you don't know me, I guess I'm John Gums. I am the owner and editor. I'm getting into my winter look. It's starting to get cold out. But I'm going to get coaches. Until I figure that out, I'm going to get coaches on the bottom of the screen down here. And at the bottom of the screen, I'm going to try to get a panel going. I watched several of them on YouTube, but I'm not sure how they get the other people involved and put on the screen that very well. I did do it once a year ago with Mitch Greenwood from Watford City, but how I did it, I was trial and error that night too, and I got it to work once, and it was such a hassle to get the other person on the very first time. Just basically get them the link and all that things. To do it, I'm going to have to figure that out, and that's my next goal. Hopefully I might go on live later trying that too. Going to do an all-nighter trying to figure out all the wrestling stuff. But the idea is to have a coach's corner, and if you haven't seen that, now last time I was talking about it for a little bit, but I kept my volume off. Half-hour wasted time earlier on my first trial, and from there, basically I kind of scatterbrained a little bit, but I've got several things in the works. I teach in Mandan, North Dakota. I teach physics, chemistry, all the sciences basically. Summer biology. I get out and sell ads in the summer for Dakota Grappler. I enjoy doing several other things too, which I can talk about later. But this video, as it goes, I know it's getting maybe a little long again, but I just want to show you a few more things, and maybe I'll just stop it and pause here and make out some more videos that just highlight the website itself. But just going live again, having these other options within this software to be able to look at other cameras, have other cameras going, that's always kind of cool, and go from there. So, and then I get again, got to go back, can go back to the web browser, and we can scroll up from the web browser, and hopefully with that web browser, you know, I've hopefully I was scrolling from one thing to the next within there, and it's just not stuck on that page like I can kind of see there. But let me take a look at what's happening on this other page here. I want to take a look. In fact, I'll go back here, and I want to take a quick look back at what's happening on the live dashboard a little bit. Now, if I see somebody, please write something. I've had a few people come on live and go from where there. And I do have several people that have asked me to be able to get this stuff going. But I'd like some comments. I'd like some. Hey, there's Jax. He's waving. He's Yep. Now he's gone. He was downstairs playing some games here, and I've had him be quiet so I could do some stuff. He's my 7th grader. He wrestles. He'll be wrestling up at Horizon here in about a week or so. They'll have the opening junior high or middle school wrestling tournament at Mandan. So I'll enjoy his season there, watching him wrestle and grow, improve, hopefully become a lifetime lover of the sport too, just like myself. But if you have any questions, feel free to holler. I think I'm going to cut this video and start a new one so that people can see what's going on the website. I'm just going to do one just for the website. So I guess I'm going to let it go. You guys have a good evening. If you're done watching, feel free to comment. I really would like some more. I'll get a bunch of people to subscribe as I go live, and then we will talk a lot in the future. Hopefully you'll get to know me, and we'll get to know the coaches across the state. You guys have a good evening. Again, John Gums, Dakota Grappler, is out.